The grid doesn't fail politely. It snaps, lights vanish, heaters die mid-breath, and the house instantly feels bigger, emptier, hostile. Outside, the cold isn't screaming yet. It's waiting. Inside, your first instinct is primitive and wrong. Make fire. Light something. Fight darkness with flame. That instinct has killed a lot of people in North America. Fire feels powerful. It's not. It's fragile, hungry, loud, and temporary. Fire warms a circle. The cold charges interest everywhere else. Smoke drives you out. Light advertises you. Wood runs out. And when it does, you're left standing in a colder room than before, now exhausted and exposed. Fire isn't a strategy. It's a distraction. The cold doesn't care about your romance with flames. Your body is already a heater, a biological reactor pushing roughly 100 watts, burning food into motion, thought, and heat. You don't need to create warmth. You need to stop hemorrhaging it. Cold doesn't attack. It steals, quietly, methodically, and it does it through physics, not malice. First comes conduction. Sit on frozen ground or a cold floor and the earth drinks your heat like it's owed money. Then convection. Wind doesn't push you, it strips you. It peels heat off your skin faster than your metabolism can replace it. And then radiation. Your body glows in infrared, bleeding energy into the dark even when you're still. Invisible, constant, lethal. Your job isn't to build fire. Your job is to stop the bleeding. Every bad choice is a leak. Every exposed surface is a liability. Survival in the cold isn't about toughness. It's about containment. This is where people die confident. They unzip jackets because they feel warm. They ignore wet clothes. They leave their heads exposed. That sudden comfort isn't victory. It's neurological failure. As your core temperature drops, your brain starts lying to you, loudly, convincingly. Forget fire as a hero. It's unreliable. The real fight happens quietly, between layers, trapped air, and ugly decisions. You're not trying to look capable. You're trying to keep your core warm enough for your brain to stay loyal. Cold doesn't want drama. It wants you to sleep. And if you don't understand how it steals heat, you won't notice you're losing until it's already over. The first mistake Americans make is thinking big. Big shelters, big fires, cold loves space. It circulates, moves, feeds. The larger the volume you try to heat, the faster you lose. Survival isn't expansion, it's compression. Smaller spaces are cheaper to keep alive. Clothing isn't fabric. It's air traps. The material barely matters compared to what it captures. Still air is elite insulation. Moving air is execution. Wet skin is a signed death warrant. Water moves heat away from your body with terrifying efficiency. Cotton kills quietly. Wool, synthetics, anything that dries fast buys you time. You're not getting dressed. You're sealing leaks. Every layer shuts a door the cold wants open. Insulation doesn't need to be pretty. It needs to be silent. Crumpled paper, torn foam, dry leaves, junk pulled from a gas station trash can. Garbage becomes technology when the alternative is hypothermia. Wind is the invisible executioner. Stop it and the game changes. Plastic, tarps, trash bags, forgotten rain gear. If air can't move, heat can't escape easily. Once convection dies, warmth starts stacking up like unpaid debt. Clothes aren't enough. You need a thermal womb. Small, ugly, claustrophobic. Something your modern brain hates but your primitive body understands instantly. Branches, debris, organic matter piled without mercy. This isn't a roof. It's insulation thick enough to smother sound, light, and pride. Inside that crude shelter, physics shifts. Your heat doesn't vanish instantly anymore. It stays. It accumulates. The space learns your temperature. It smells wrong. It feels wrong. It works. These shelters don't impress anyone. They just keep people alive through nights that kill the unprepared. The ground remains patient and deadly. Lying directly on it is surrender. Layers beneath you matter as much as the layers on you. Cardboard, debris, anything that creates distance. Conduction doesn't negotiate. You block it or it wins. Cold survival isn't combat. It's denial. You close invisible doors, shrink your world, turn trash into armor. While the storm screams outside, you're not warm. You're contained. And that's enough. When fire disappears, heat doesn't. It changes tactics. It hides in places that look stupid until they save your life. Survival doesn't care about dignity, it cares about math. Shiny surfaces aren't decoration, they're mirrors for the invisible. Your body constantly emits infrared heat. Normally, it vanishes into the dark. Wrap yourself in reflective material and suddenly that energy bounces back. No new heat is created. Loss is reduced. A human thermos is born. Loud, ugly, effective. Throwing reflective material loosely over yourself is a mistake. Cold loves gaps. Seal it inside layers. Block ground contact. Stop air movement. Even cheap foil becomes high-end survival tech when used with enough intent. Heat can also be stored. Water is obedient thermal storage. A simple bottle warmed by any available source becomes a silent radiator that works for hours. Pressed against your core, it protects what matters. When it cools, it still has value. Nothing is wasted when survival is the goal. Even without external heat, your body can cheat physics. Cold water placed against the skin absorbs heat slowly, then releases it slowly. It's not comfort, it's management. A closed-loop system where every degree is guarded like currency. More bodies change the equation. Heat adds up, surface area drops. Biology takes over. Personal space is a luxury that freezes faster than pride. Huddling isn't weakness, it's ancient math. Animals know it. Ignoring it doesn't make you civilized, it makes you dead. Alone, the body still adapts. Curling reduces loss. Protecting extremities protects the core. Every small movement becomes a barricade against the void. It's not heroic. It works. Fire fails. Wind persists. The night drags on. But you're not waiting. You're sealing, reflecting, storing, sharing. Your core stays warm enough to think. And as long as your brain is working, the cold hasn't won.